Hello and welcome to another episode of To The Point. The topic of discussion is United Nations Security Council reform. Why in news? Recently, speaking at the Foreign Ministers meeting of the G20 in New York, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar said that the United Nations is a prisoner of the past and must evolve with the world. He also said that the reforms should include the expansion of both permanent and elected seats on the UN Security Council. Quad leaders also called for urgent reforms to the UNSC to make it more representative and accountable. About United Nations Security Council. The United Nations Security Council reform is a critical issue in contemporary international relations, reflecting the need to adapt to changing global dynamics since its establishment in 1945. The UNSC, primarily responsible for maintaining international peace and security, consists of 5 permanent members: the United States, the United Kingdom, France, Russia, and China, who hold veto power over substantive resolutions. The 10 non-permanent members are elected on a regional basis by the General Assembly from 5 areas: 5 from Asia and Africa, 1 from Eastern Europe, 2 from Latin America, 2 from Western Europe, to serve 2-year terms. The decisions are taken by the affirmative vote of 9 members and a concurring vote of P5, who have the power to veto or say no any resolution. Key issues identified for reform. Key issues identified for reform include categories of membership, expanding both permanent and non-permanent memberships to include emerging powers and underrepresented regions, veto power, re-evaluating the veto power held by P5 members to prevent its misuse and ensure more democratic decision-making, regional representation, ensuring equitable representation for regions such as Africa and Latin America, which currently lack permanent seats on the Council. Proposals for reform. Several proposals have emerged over the years aimed at reforming the UNSC. Expansion of permanent membership. Suggestions include adding countries like India, Brazil, Germany, and Japan as permanent members without veto power. This would increase the Council's size from 15 to 24 members, limiting veto power. Some proposals advocate for limiting or abolishing the veto power altogether to prevent stalemates in critical situations where immediate action is required. Enhanced non-permanent membership. Increasing non-permanent seats from 10 to 14 could provide greater representation for developing nations and ensure their voices are heard in global governance. Streamlining decision-making processes. Improving the efficiency of UNSC operations by reducing bureaucratic hurdles can enhance its responsiveness to crisis. Challenges to reform. Despite widespread recognition of the need for reform, several challenges hinder progress. Resistance from P5 members, lack of consensus among member states, or amendment procedures. Now it's time for the practice question. Consider the following statements about UNSC. The UNSC consists of 5 permanent members and 5 non-permanent members. The non-permanent members are elected on a regional basis by the General Assembly to serve 2-year terms. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Send us the answer in the comment section. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.